Hey all you Pokemon collectors, this is the roc.collector, and today I wanted to do a bit of a special on a particular Pokemon set that I have just been enjoying so much and has been getting a lot of hype here in the last couple months. This set, Pokemon 151, released about a year ago. The artwork in it, in the American versions, has been great, and a lot of people have enjoyed the nostalgia of the original 151 Pokemon with all kinds of different art rares, special illustration rares, things like that. And so I've enjoyed collecting and picked up a few of these ETBs, a few of the Ultra Premium Collection Mew boxes, opened a few booster boxes and things like that. To be honest, I haven't pulled any of the top cards for myself, but I have been enjoying just kind of building up a set. Well, in Japan, they have, as usual, their version of the 151 set. Theirs always comes first, but it's a little bit different than the American version. And I wanted to show some of the differences and highlight some of the differences and talk about kind of what's going on in the market today. You can see this is a Japanese booster box. It's sealed, has a shrink wrap on it. It's a box of 20 packs. Each pack has 7 cards. Japanese 151 packs tend to be taller and skinnier than a regular USA pack would be, probably about this big. They only have 7 cards inside, so they're rather thin. But what that means is while in a booster box you'll overall get less cards, you kind of have less ratio of bulk. What I love about these sets is just the beauty of all of the art rares. Here's some of the Japanese ones I've been able to pull. These illustration rares. I don't have any of the big hitters, but I just love the artwork. And it's the same artwork as in the English set, although it's known that Japanese cards have better quality, better hollow, and better texture. In fact, even on just your regular, like reverse hollow pattern, see if you can see this. I don't know if you can pick that up, but you have these mirrorball, these, the Pokeball pattern in the hollow. This is just a regular reverse. You get about 1 in every pack. It just has a wonderful pattern. And then something else that's very special in the Japanese set that is not found in the English set is that you will get a slightly different pattern. It's called a Masterball pattern. So if you look here, these are just round Pokeballs, and here you see it's a Masterball. These can be worth, well, these are just kind of a bulk item, maybe a few cents. These can be worth, I think usually like $10, something like that, all the way up to certain characters like Pikachu is like over $200. Gengar is something like I think $50 just for these Master Balls, and we'll talk about like how rare they are and how you can find them in a minute. A couple things to point out with these Japanese booster boxes. You'll see just the way they open, so they'll come sealed like this with a pull tab. You can pull the tab. And so if you're looking at a box with no shrink wrap, it should still be sealed. But don't rely on this to indicate if it's been opened or not. You can kind of pull the side out and just pull the box open and then re-glue it here. Remember what I was saying is scammers can pull out a pack, put it on a scale and weigh it, and packs that are a few grams heavier than the rest will have the hit. To know if you buy a box with no shrink wrap, or even one with shrink wrap, you want to verify that it's not been sorted and scanned. One way to do that is you flip the pack over, lift up this tab, and then you can see right here a serial number. And so that serial number, all of the packs in the box should match, should have matching serial numbers. That'll tell you if they had combine 2 or 3 boxes worth of the light packs into one. You'll see differing serial numbers. Something else I wanted to show is there's actually a type of error card in the kind of the regular reverse hollows. And I'm gonna pull these out of their sleeves just so we can get a better look. And what it is it's in the pattern of the Pokeball print on the card. So you can see there's an it's this alternating pattern of large and small, vertically, large, small, large, small, large, small, large, horizontally, large, small, large, and they're always offset in that way. There's something called an error print, and I have one here. They're not terribly common, but what you'll see is this pattern of large, small, there will be a double of it. So you see here there's large, and it's even slightly overlapping. Small, large, small, large. And so I don't know if just kind of the roller of the hollow pattern, it just ends there and they restarted it or something like that. But whatever it is, this is an error print. I don't know if it's worth incredible amount of money. I think I had one Japanese booster box where all of the reverse hollows had these errors, and so it's kind of like a batch thing. I would think that it might add a little bit of value, but it's not going to be something like incredibly rare. And so it might mean instead of a 5-cent card, you have maybe a 20-cent card, something like that. And again, it kind of depends on the character. If it's on, a Pikachu, it might be worth more, I'm not sure. Something else to know is just like the old school hollow swirls, sometimes the location of the ball can be valuable. Like there's I don't think I have one, but there's a Giovanni's Charisma card where he is holding his hand out, and let me see if I have. I do have kind of a regular one. So Giovanni, and there's several Giovannis, but if you can get that Masterball to be right in his hand, this one's close, but not exactly in there. I think some people think that's a cool card and might pay a little bit more for it if you were to point it out. Definitely, Japanese 151 is an amazing set. And though it's going through a little bit of turmoil right now with this reprint and prices crashing and resellers going crazy, I would say there's no need to panic. Prices are at a good place right now. It's possible they may drop down a little more, but since the retail price is about $40 in Japan, I don't expect it to be much lower than that. So if you can pick up some boxes in that $50 range for no shrink wrap, or 60s to 70s with shrink wrap, those are fantastic deals if you want to either open them now or if you want to hold for the long term. I'm trying to pace myself. The reason I have packs still left in here is I open like one a day instead of opening a whole box at once, and then I don't have any more packs to open and no more fun for the rest of the week. I just kind of do, let's do one a day and see how we do. And it's been fun, especially knowing the guaranteed hits. You get one Masterball in every box, one SR, SAR, or UR, 3 ARs, and 4 EXs. And so what is that? It's like 8, 9 out of your 20 packs will have some kind of hit, and it makes it a lot of fun. I've definitely opened many, like a couple dozen of the English, the US booster bundle boxes, the ones that had 6, and I have probably a third of them had nothing, like 0 hits, not even an EX. And so it's just brutal to open a like $30 booster bundle box and get nothing. For the price of 2 of those booster bundles, I can get one of these with the guaranteed hits and make sure that I'm maximizing my fun. Now what it means is probably the prices of the single cards will be affected. They'll be coming down as more and more people buy these booster boxes, as more and more people open them up and get graded. And so for the single card prices, I would say I would hold off even further on buying them as singles, because the market just got flooded with the booster boxes and the packs. You may not see the single prices come down. There's probably a little bit of a lag there, and so these may have a few more months of coming down before they stabilize, but it should also make it come into a more affordable price point, because you know, the hype that has gone with the price of this set in just 1 year is insane. Totally a market bubble. It's not something like the US Evolving Skies where it's a 3-4 year old set. It's out of print production. It's hard to find packs and product, and even that's kind of a bubble as well. But these are out there. These are being sold at stores. You can pick them up for great deals, great prices. So give it a consideration. Give it a consideration, and maybe add some to your collection. Maybe you just want to add it, just like one booster box to keep with your US collection, or order a case or many cases, whatever you want to do. But I hope you are enjoying your Pokemon collecting. Be blessed, collect responsibly, and I'll see you in the next video.